Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still growing. If you haven't had your tias smash that subscribe button, go ahead and have her smash it right now. This episode right here is going to be a shout out and some guidance to the individuals at the academy right now that graduate on Friday, this Friday, and are going to hit the prisons running, right? Wow. Firm, fair, and consistent. I don't know if they still preach that at the academy. I mean, they probably should. They probably do, right? Firm, fair, and consistent. What does it mean? I'm going to give you my perception of what it means, how I conducted myself, and how it worked, benefited me, right? Even leaving the department on this YouTube, like, I'm sure you've noticed, ain't people telling me to F off, get out of here. You were a lame in prison, right? No, it's like I firmly believe that the way I carried myself in there just carried over, right? And if it wasn't for administration doing what they do, everything would have been all good. So, firm, fair, and consistent. What does it mean, right? They already taught you. If you do one thing for one inmate, you have to do it for them all. It's not, to say that you're racist or sexist or favoring one or the other. It just means exactly that. Utilize your brain and say, hey, man, do I have enough, right? When is supply day, right? We get issued supplies. I mean, I know some people be holding out on the toilet paper, right? Like if they bought it. I know what you guys are saying, right? But utilize common sense. Common sense has become a thing of the past, man. Right? And another thing, hopefully they still preach on this. If you tell somebody you're gonna do something, do it. Do not go around making false promises, telling lies. Don't do that. People will remember. Absolutely remember. Now, there was some instances where towards the end, when I was a lieutenant, you got an inmate in CTC, the correctional medical little thingy in the back with the infirmary, and they would be boarded up. The inmates would be boarded up and throwing a fit and wanting to talk to somebody higher up, and I'll talk to them. They would explain their problem to me, and I'll tell them I'll look into it. Sometimes the day would get busy. I would, in fact, go home. I would come back. And depending if I was working on that spot or not, I would go to that cell and tell that inmate, hey, I looked into this. Or, hey, check it out. I didn't get back to you yesterday like I said I would. It got busy. And just not, you have to understand that wasn't weak of me at all. That was just a normal conversation. The dude could have probably still been acting up then. Like, they would be boarded up again. I'll knock on the window and you see them peek, right? Oh, hey, what's up, LT? But yeah. But at the same time, you have to understand the environment you are just about to embark on. I preach all this fairness but you have to keep your head on a swivel as well. Don't get caught slipping, right? Do not get caught slipping. Batteries on peace officers happen. Staff assaults happen. Gassings, stabbings, attempted murders on peace officers happen. The worst can possibly happen. These are all possibilities. It's an environment. It's California prison system. You did it. Congratulations, right? Now, to me, the inmates were the easy part. It's the political stuff that you're gonna have to maneuver, right? But this show is not on that. This episode is not on that. It's about being firm, fair, and consistent. Don't be disrespectful, right? This is all stuff I wrote in my book. Don't be disrespectful. Don't call a person outside of their name. Like, it's pretty outside of their last name, right? Because everybody goes by their last name and CDC number. Now, I also understand. I'm a realist. I'm a 100% realist. It's a generational thing. So you got the new generation of inmates as well. You guys are the new generation of staff. You got the new generation of inmates. Good luck. Good luck. Because like what I'm doing right now, talking, this kind of talking has become a thing of the past. Uh, Even with senior experienced staff members, they're not trying. It's not that they're trying to be rude or disrespectful. They're not trying to just. They're tired. They're tired. They're trying to survive. Okay, they're trying to maneuver their way. They've been through a lot. They've seen a lot. They're just trying to navigate, right? But if I can assure you, if you humble yourself fast, be humble or get humbled. You ask the appropriate questions at the appropriate time settings. People will look out for you, right? People will look out for you. Don't partake in gossip, rumors. Don't do it. Don't do it. I used to do it, right? Because it's so easy. It's so easy to get involved in that. It's right there. It's a festering environment of toxicity. Tell me, trust me, my heart my heart went back to its normal rhythm, right? Before it was off the charts, man, I would see these buffoons, right? I'm talking about my peers and or my superiors. So it's fairly easy, at the academy when dealing with the inmate population when I went through, not that I'm an OG or whatever, but they used to say, ask, tell, make. In other words, I'm going to ask an inmate to do something, I'm going to tell them, and then I'm going to make them. Mean it, right? But the whole use of force policy has changed. You're fighting an uphill battle, right? I don't know what I don't know what your mindset was before getting into this career field. I'll tell you my mindset. And it was just not like I don't know. Before I came in, I just got out of the army. I just came back from war, Iraq, right? I thought I was gonna be fighting inmates in the middle of the yard. I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous, right? But it just you're gonna see when you get there. Then you got body cameras now. Good luck. Good luck, right? Those body cameras were intended for for the higher ups and the world to ensure that we weren't in fact beating up disabled inmates, right? Using unnecessary excessive use of force. You're gonna see that they're gonna get you for cussing on camera. You're gonna get punched in the face by an inmate and be like, ah, shit. Oh, we're gonna write you up. You shouldn't have said that potty word, right? It's just like, man, have a plan B, have a plan C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, right? But yeah, dealing with the inmate population, firm, fair, and consistent. So I've already talked about being fair. I've already talked about being firm. Ask, tell, make. Consistent. Don't go in there like on a roller coaster, right? Like bipolar. Yeah, some people do have bipolar, but like, hey, take the pills, do what you got to do. Yoga, watch my YouTube channel. It's very therapeutic. Therapy. One of the two. My words, like high school diploma, you guys know. Therapeutic. One of those is a mattress. The other one is the word I'm trying to talk about. But consistency, right? Nobody hates it worse, an inconsistent person, than the inmate population, because they are confined there. They imagine one day you come in like an angry individual, right? And then the next day you're like, hey, what's up, fellas? They're gonna look at you like you lost your mind, right? Do we as humans go through things? Oh yeah, divorces, bankruptcy, probably, bad credit. Somebody's gonna crash into your car, right? Yesterday was a woman's National Appreciation Day or something like that. Things are gonna happen. You just see now I can say these types of jokes. You say a joke like that in there, you're gonna get hit with an EEO complaint. Not cool. Not cool. It's all fun and games. Well, I think so. Um, so consistency, right? Um, ap- apologizing. Ooh, apologizing is a fine line, man. If you're wrong, if you're 100% wrong, if you're wrong, right? You did something and it happens. People make mistakes all the time. All the time, man. Ain't nobody, batting 100. If you if you mess up, there's nothing wrong with say, "Hey, my bad. My bad." You don't got to get on your knees and pray and ask for forgiveness, for beg, right? You just say, "Hey, my bad. That happened yesterday. I looked into it. This was actually the thing." Boom. Like that. Like, easy peasy, right? You don't got to put fuel on the fire. You actually gain some respect that way, right? You're owning up to like, okay. And I've had to do it, right? There was a lot of instances. You're gonna have incidents where things happen, people are moving, right? You're gonna have you'll see, man. You'll see. It's I can't tell you all of this in a short video, right? This is just like probably highlights. Firm, fair, and consistent. Again and again, and I'm gonna reemphasize, because safety was my number one priority. Don't get it twisted. Don't think you're gonna walk in there and be nice to people and you're not gonna get assaulted. That's not the truth. That's not the truth at all. Whether you're mean, you can get assaulted. Whether you're nice, you can get assaulted. Whether you're respectful, whether you're disrespectful, this is just the truth. Everybody could agree with me, man. We've seen it. We see it's a beast. It's a monster. So don't think like, oh, Hector's over here saying that I have to be nice. That I just said be firm, fair, and consistent. Goddamn, you're already not listening to me. So, uh, yeah. Wow, man. Good luck. And you guys are the future, man. You guys are the future. You guys are the future. Do you understand what that means? Do you understand that if the cycle breaks now, if the system breaks now, well, it's already broken. But if it doesn't get fixed, then it continues to get worse, worse, and worse. That's what I guess. That's one of my fears. That's one of my fears, because like, I guess if I didn't know no better, it wouldn't mean nothing to me. But the fact that I gave up a lot, contributed, participated, invested in, and I'm sure a lot of my viewers on this channel did feel the same way. For those of us that kind of put in that work, so to say, we ain't trying to see the world burn, right? And I made a reference to that before. We're trying to see some positivity. We're trying to see some changes. We're trying to fix a broken system. The system's broken. By God, it's broken, right? So with that being said, the message is, if you don't know, ask questions. Don't get involved in gossip, rumors, and any of that. Do not talk about at work your personal finances, your relationship status, etc. They will use it against you. Don't give people a heads up of you're trying to promote, you're trying to go to parole, you're trying to lateral. They're going to throw a wrench in your plan and sabotage you. In other words, be smart. Be smart. Move in silence. You get paid a lot of money. You get paid a lot of money, right? Be that professional. Even if people are coming at you sideways, don't lose your bearing. Keep your bearing. Keep pushing forward.